Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. I was at SIHH in 2017 when this Ulysse Nardin marine tourbillon manufacturer debuted and it dropped jaws. Consider what you might want in a dream watch. Would you like a flying tourbillon, hand finished? How about a power reserve indicator, a 60-hour reserve, automatic winding? How about we make it in steel and 100 meters water resistant? And how about we add a Grand Faux enamel dial? On top of that, let's add proprietary silicone escapement and anti-magnetic silicone hairspring. Then let's throw the tourbillon on the front and a display case back on the back. How about giving it a full clasp and a luxurious alligator leather strap? How about making it slim and wearable on a normal wrist? How about all of the above and an original retail price of only $28,000 new? Well, that's the Marine Tourbillon manufacturer. A timepiece that wears easily on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. Now I move away and you can see the watch is not thick. It's only 12.1 millimeters thick, which makes it slimmer than a Rolex Daytona. The watch is not bad. Lug to lug, 49.3 millimeters. I mean, you can wear this one on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. And though the diameter is 43, it wears more like a 41. Let me back off a little bit and give you a better view of the watch in proportion on my wrist. It's easy to wear. The lugs do start down and around your wrist, so though it's 49 millimeters, 0.3, it still wears like a smaller watch than that. The lugs help to channel the case around your wrist. They're short, tight cropped, and sharply downturned. You can see there's really very little constraint. The strap has a large degree of motion, and you can see the integrated aesthetic with the strap perfectly sized to match the width of the integrated lugs. It's a handsome and coherent look. The clasp is full deployant, not a pin buckle here. You can see twin trigger release and a lush, fully finished Ulysse Nardin double deployant in steel. You can see that the inside is blasted and all other components are of high polish. The twin trigger ensures that this one will never accidentally pop open, offering total security on the wrist. You can see that it is a sporting watch in every respect, with a stainless steel case of high polish and a few well-chosen satin accents about the block-style crown guards and shear guards. There is a knurled rubber shoulder around the crown for easy grip, and you can see that the case has a sharp demarcation between its polished flank and the lugs themselves. You can also note that the case has a little bit of a concave profile that is handsome and unusual, and in the fashion of Ulysse Nardin's 19th and early 20th century marine chronometers, you have an individual number plate with blued screws on the flank. There's a knurling to the bezel which does not rotate but gives the watch a robust and sporting appearance. Now the dial, Ulysse Nardin approximately 6 years ago purchased an enamel specialist known as Donze Cadran, and that is exactly what we have here. Donze Cadran, a specialist in, well, Cadran. Dials, full enamel, Grand Faux, with a watchmaker's 4 and a sensational bilevel power reserve and center dial. This is about as good as it gets. It's lustrous, it's deep, it's gleaming, and because it's true enamel, it will never tarnish, oxidize, fade, or mark. Let's get a little bit closer now. Did you note that the watch features a loomed dial? Did you note that the watch features a fully hand-finished flying tourbillon with no upper bridge? More than that, it beats away at a modern beat rate, not the stately 18,000 or 21.6 of most tourbillon watches. This is a modern high-beat escapement at 28.8. The entire escapement is unlubricated silicone. The hairspring, and all the silicone, by the way, in-house via Ulysse Nardin's subsidiary Sigitech, purchased in 2006. So they make their own silicone hairspring, they make their own silicone escapement. The hairspring is anti-magnetic. The escapement is unlubricated, so this watch can make it up to 5 years between overhauls. Note the depth of the dial with that rich sloped chaptering, the Rayhaut outboard, uniting the center dial with the bezel structure. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but the flying tourbillon carriage is entirely hand-finished with mirror-polished chamfers and oxidized screws. Even note that the tourbillon is shock protected. That's anything but the norm. Most tourbillons are not shock protected. This is a sports watch through and through. 100 meters water resistant thanks to the screw down crown. The case back is attractive, but it's not where the action is. You can see a handsome lacquer insert as well as engraving on the frosted gold style rotor. The watch features a lever style winding system, so it's a bidirectional winder. Ceramic rotor bearings at center with blued screws, circular Cote de Genève across the bridges, 36 joules, and 60 hours power reserve. This is a modern sports caliber constructed entirely in-house. It's the UN 128 caliber, and as you can see, steel case, 100 meters water resistant. This is a watch that brings all the toys. I mean, you can pay more than this for a used steel ceramic Daytona. It won't be nearly as beautiful, handcrafted, special, or rare. UN brought their game with this watch, and 2 years after I first saw it, I'm still in awe. See it, make it yours on the watch box. Not bad for a Tourbillon. Ulysse Nardin, marine tourbillon manufactured by night.